James Hennessy, great question. Thank you for the super chat. How many roster spots are turned over next year? This comes from a Twitter conversation that I saw um, and butted into because I saw somebody else, or it was asked to someone else, but I saw it and I was like, hey, you didn't ask me, but I'm going to give my opinion. So take it for what you want, ignore it, like whatever. I mean, clearly, like obviously, you're going to ignore my opinion. Um, but Miami took 11 transfer portal players coming into this season. I could easily see that doubled going into next year. And my good friend Bud Elliott came back and he said, "Wait, what?" And I was like, "What? He's like, "So, like, is Cristobal under like win now pressure? Like, I thought this was going to be built through high school, like prep recruiting and da da." I believe that the goal is to really rebuild through recruiting as the foundation of talent acquisition. That being said, I think that there's going to be so many defections. I think that there are people who have either figured out that they need to go seek shelters elsewhere, or they're going to be told that maybe uh, continuing their journey elsewhere would be most advantageous for all parties involved. That to get to the number of scholarship players to be a functional program, you're going to need numbers from the portal. That and as well, Cristobal is a noted great recruiter. It would not surprise me if there are players in other places who otherwise would have been at Miami if Cristobal was at Miami and might elect a la Frank Ladson, a la Tyreek Stevenson, a la Jonathan Dennis, a la Henry Parrish. Players might follow their path and say, hey, yeah, I was playing somewhere else, but now there's a coach building the kind of program that I want to play for that I was hoping that Miami would have. And for that reason, I'm either going to go to or return home to Miami through the transfer portal. So I think that there's going to be more, because I also do not think that Miami's going to add massive numbers in the recruiting class this year, even though there's these next 2 years, this year, next year, uncapped recruiting years, as in you can sign as many players from wherever that's high school or portal to go up to and including your 85 scholarship limit. So if you have 55 open scholarships, you can go get 55 players from wherever this year and next year. I just don't think that you're going to find whatever the number is, right? Let's say we have 40 scholarship spots open this year. I don't think that you're finding 40 high school players of the caliber that you want and need to fill that. So you're going to bring in the high caliber guys that you can get and then fill the rest of those through the transfer portal in the ways that I have outlined.